I'm gonna tell you the name of some things you know of, but didn't know they had names.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning!
Thanks for joining us today. This episode is brought to you by words you didn't know. Not really, because we're not being paid by words that you didn't know. Are you ready to learn some words? Here's the thing. There's things out there all the time that are part of, what is this, product placement?
Yeah, it's doing it real, subtle.
At what point are you gonna decide to listen to me?
I'm listening, I'm just doing product placement. We talked about this ahead of time. I'm gonna point at the mug as I drink.
There are objects in everyday, you're gonna have to stop. There are objects in everyday life that we just don't know that they have names, so we call them things like thingamajig.
Yeah,
or
thingamabob, it's what I use.
My mom called the television remote the whammy doodle for the longest time. Can you believe that? I don't know where that name came from.
My parents called it the channel thing.
The channel thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's called a remote, and that's not one of the 15 words that I'm gonna take you through now.
Where's the channel thing?
I'm gonna give you the term of something that you know about, but you didn't know that this term was applied to it. Make sense? And then you're gonna guess what the term applies to, and then once you get it wrong, I'm gonna tell you what it really applies to.
So I'm gonna try to give you the definition of a word, and then you're gonna tell me what it really means.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna get a lot of these right.
Okay.
Because I know a lot.
See, now I've got my little bitty laptop here. You can't cheat by looking at my notes here.
I don't need to cheat.
Term number 1, lunule. What do you think that is, Rhett?
This is a zit that you get from standing outside during a lunar eclipse. I got a little lunule. But right there, I stood outside too long during look at, there's a little lunule. I gotta pop it.
No, but it is a body part, so you were at least that close. It is the crescent-shaped thing at the base of your fingernail. Term number 2, glabella. Glabella, what is that?
Well, like the flagella, which is the appendage that a bacteria uses, or bacterium uses to locomote, this is an oft overlooked appendage, a little smaller. It's like, you would see my glabella if it weren't for my flagella.
I wish that were it, but that's not it. It is the space between your eyebrows.
The glabella?
Yeah, or the space underneath your unibrow. A tittle.
Oh, that's the third nipple. That's an easy one.
You've heard of this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta get my tittle removed. It's a little embarrassing.
No, it is not that. It is a dot over an I or a J, like a small distinguishing mark.
Yeah.
Zarf.
A Zarf is an especially violent or long distance projectile vomit. It's like, did you see that guy? He's Zarf 40 feet. He must be really sick.
I thought you were gonna guess like the name of an alien. I mean, if I was gonna write a screenplay with an alien, his name would be Zarf.
It is like an alien when you Zarf.
It's an alien's projectile vomit.
Yeah.
Let's combine the two. No, it is the cardboard holder for your coffee cup. Like paper coffee cup at Starbucks.
That's not called a Zarf, that's called a cardboard thingy.
Zarf.
Holder.
Next one, Frisson. What's a Frisson?
This is a sort of a half-hearted, very fast frisking. He kind of gave me a frisson. He seemed like he didn't care what I was about the contraband on my body. Just gave me a little frisson.
No, this is the sudden passing sensation of excitement. Goosebumps, a shudder of emotion.
Oh, yeah, I get that all the time.
Chills.
Yeah.
Like when you're hearing
frisson.
When you're hearing a song and you get chills, like when Mariah Carey hits that note.
Yeah, that happens to me every Christmas.
She gives you the frisson. It's also a Reddit feed where people just post things that will make you frisson. Next one, Petrichor. Never heard of this one.
I'm gonna use some word clues here. Petra means rock. This is the middle of a rock.
No, it's not C-O-R-E, it's C-H-O-R. It's that pleasant smell that accompanies the first rain after a long drought.
I love Petrichor. I'm gonna can you make that a cologne?
Petrichor.
I've got on Petrichor.
Yeah. We could do that. Rhett and Link present.
That's
The
good.
Smell of a rain.
That's real good. Write that down.
Petrichor. Here's another one. Interrobang. This may be my favorite term on the whole thing.
This is easy. This is when a large group of people berates you with questions. I've been interrobanged. These people came up and just interrobanged me, and I had to give them the answer.
No, it is a punctuation mark. It is the combination of a question mark and an exclamation point superimposed on top of each other. You know how when you say something like, "You did what?" Question mark, exclamation point? Well, there was actually a typeset letter that was the combination of the two.
Huh.
Invented in 1962.
That's good to know.
And it's fallen out of use.
I'm going to use it more often now.
Interrobang. It's also a great name of a band that doesn't exist yet. We could form a band called Interrobang and then sell a cologne called Petrichor. Next word, Ferrule. Ferrule.
How do you spell this? I mean, that's
F-E-
feral. It's like a cat. It's like a cat that doesn't have a home.
Nope. Ferrule. Ferrule. Ferrule.
This is an especially sophisticated feral cat.
Nope. It's the metal part on the end of a pencil. Next word, Paresthesia.
This is when Paris no longer moves you. You've been there so many times. I've developed paresthesia.
No, this is the sensation you feel after you experience obdormition.
Huh?
Obdormition. When your arm falls asleep. You haven't heard of obdormition either?
No.
Man, you really need some help here. So paresthesia is the pins and needles feeling that you get after your arm falls asleep.
Okay. I think it makes more sense to what I said it was.
Well, that's not true. Next one, Wamble.
That's who we grew up with. Badgett Wamble, Holly Wamble. They're the Wambles. A good family.
No,
good,
with an A. W-A-M-B-L-E.
distant cousins of the Wambles.
Nope. It is a verb for when your stomach rumbles.
My stomach.
When your stomach growls, it's wombling.
Okay.
Dysania. Yeah.
This is a underground adults only thing at Disney World. Hey baby, hey listen, I got tickets to Dysania.
Just me and you, baby.
Yeah, the kids gotta
go to
stay up
sleep.
there on It's a Small World, and we're going to Dysania.
I wish that were true. No, it is the state of finding it hard to get out of bed in the morning.
Oh, I have that all the time. Had it this morning.
If you go to Dysania,
Yeah, right. Especially when you spend a
night in Dysania,
one night
you wake
in
up with
Dysania.
Dysania.
Yeah.
Phosphene. What does phosphene mean?
This is someone who's addicted to phos.
Well, what's phos?
I don't know, but it's someone that's a phosphene.
It is the phenomenon characterized by the experience of seeing light without light actually entering the eye. You know when you close your eyes really quick, you can still see stuff?
Yeah, phosphene.
You're seeing phosphenes. Perlicue.
This is Perlicue.
Mm-hmm.
This is a South Pacific dish. Consists of barbecue made exclusively from pearls.
No, it is the space between the thumb and the forefinger. This is the perlicue, right in
Oh,
there.
come on. That doesn't have a name.
Two more. Philtrum.
Philtrum?
Mm-hmm. Philtrum.
This is the act of giving Phil a haircut.
No, you're just being stupid. Now you're not even trying. It is the groove located just below the nose and above the middle of the lips.
What's all these body parts, man?
Right here.
The Philtrum?
Everybody's got them. You
It's
should
called
know
the
what it's
stash zone.
called. Philtrum, right there. And lastly, Mondegreen.
This is obviously a color. It's green with a little Mondi in it.
A Mondegreen is a misheard lyric.
Oh, when you
Yeah.
think something's like, you think Tiny Dancer is Tony Danza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go around tonight, she's bound to take your life. There's a bathroom on the right. That's a Mondegreen.
Yeah, no one thinks that. Though.
He didn't actually say, excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a Mondegreen. You've learned something today. You can thank me later. You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Darren from Kaiserslautern, Germany. It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
You like this mug? You want to win one? You need to be participating And the 12 days of mythical Christmas, or is it 12 mythical days of Christmas? I think it's that.
Yeah, and you can also win 11 other things, exclusively on our Facebook page.
Facebook.com/RhettandLink. Rhett is Link's hard of hearing grandpa.
You seemed really fond of... You seemed really...
Huh?
You seem really...
Are you talking to me?
You seem... Yes, I'm talking to you. You seem really fond of this mug.
Are you talking to me?
Yes. I'm looking at you. Can you not see either?
I think you're trying to talk to me. Now listen, I've told you this before. When you want to let me know that it's me you're talking to, you got to grab my face. The other day I sit down in the car and Link says, "What is that cologne?" Because it just gives me an instant headache.